Hello, I'm a friend of Phil's.
Nico Bellic. I know who you are, brother. You're after some money.
Just like everyone else in this city. What's your deal?
People come to me when they need something handled. I come to people like you when I need someone handled. Do you get me, brother?
I get you.
When you've taken care of something for me, call me on my cellular, but no specifics. Phil's good at that. I only talk business on a hard line. The target is in Alderney City. You're being relied on to eliminate it.
Thing to come to these parts. Now, don't you just shut up and listen, and you might learn something. Now, nothing brings down real estate prices quicker than a good old-fashioned gang war. Except maybe a disaster like a biblical plague or something, but that may be going too far in this case.
Nothing drives down real estate prices like a good old-fashioned gang war, apart from an outbreak of plague. But that might be going too far in this case. I've noticed the Yakuza and the Colombians are far from friends. Let's capitalize on this business opportunity.
I'm looking for somebody around here.
You're looking hungry, Tommy.
Do I know you?
Hush now. One more thing and I can let you go, Tommy. My boys gone war with them Cuban boys, but no guns. But the Cubans have a surprise coming. While they fight in the streets, you take this rifle and kill them in the hubbub. No one sees you, no one hear you. Now, Tommy, you do this for me, and you no longer tied to my apron strings.
Okay, Auntie. Oh, sorry, I must have the wrong address.
Well, you might as well come in and rest your souls and have some tea. Do you have something there for me, Tommy?
Yeah. This place feels familiar to me. It's a smell from childhood and deja vu.
Now, Tommy, I'm going to whisper a little errand for you. Hear me well.
You look like someone
The Cubans have fast boats they use to cross the seas with drugs. It is their livelihood. My nephew been making little flying bombs to take them out. Blow the boats to coffin wood.
Thanks for the tea. Oh, sorry, I must have the wrong address.
Well, you might as well come in and rest your souls and have some tea. You must be the big bad man my granddaddy been chatting about. Tell me things about you, you know, when he visits, and about the others who wait for you. Now, we all dead from long time, but you, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
I got a message to come here.
Can you hear them? Them calling your name, boy, must want you pretty bad, don't you think? Now you do all and play a turn, and maybe she help you. Maybe she can give you a little juju after all of this. Give you some magic to give the lawman the stink eye.
Look, this is all very, give me what? I think I got the wrong address.
These things, Tommy. The Cubans, nasty, proud foo-foos. Been making my lovely Asian boys shake their heads. Now they told the policeman where me been stashing my powders. They think it drugs. Them stupid. Now be a good boy, Tommy, and go and get the powders for Auntie Boule.
Yeah, sure.
Get after them! See if you can snag a shot of her getting busted!
I guess that's her. find that electric trash can.
Men left to fight.
Domestic butlers cleaning. Remote control override. I live to serve.
Oh, that's better.
632369439.
That's not a very original name. I didn't know robots listened to this show.
We know what you are doing to my domestic brothers and sisters.
Enough of that, little guy. Sounds like he's been programmed for evil. All right, let's get to the real meat and
Motherfuckers clocked us! We gotta get those fools! Follow that train! Get me close, CJ! I'm about to pop these fools! Roll up on them, CJ, so I can get a shot! Let's get out of here before the cops...
Hey, Z, where you at?
Go away, Carl. I'm very, very busy back here. Top secret stuff, not for your eyes. Too sensitive.
Come on, homie, where are you?
I said go away, Carl. I don't need any friends today. Thank you.
Man, them some pretty strong draws.
Yes, my hero. Carl, he came back and humiliated me. I shall probably turn to prostitution now, where I will be found dead and broken. I am a 28-year-old man whose landlord just helped him down from a hook from which I had been hanging from my underwear, contemplating my inadequacy for nearly 2 hours. Ow, my crack.
Look, you gotta get even, homie. What kind of weapons you got?
I've got a prototype of a miniature plane.
Well, with that plane, we gonna go humiliate Burke.
Okay, cool.
Man, this is ridiculous.
That went right up my...
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl. You're just small time.
It's Ken Rosenberg here. Hey, great, hey. Well, I'm gonna drive you guys to the meet, okay? Now, I've talked to the suppliers, and they are very keen to start a business relationship. So, if all goes well, we should be doing very nicely for ourselves, which is, you know, good. Okay, so they're brothers, okay? One operates the business, and the other one does the flying. Okay, that's them in the chopper. All right, here's the deal. They want a straight exchange on open ground. All right? Okay, stay tight. Let's go.
Got it? 100% pure grade A Colombian, my friend.
Let me see it.
The greens?
10s and 20s. Used.
I think we have a deal, my friend.
Oh, shit! Come on, get out of here!
Daddy's back, you bitches! Daddy's back, you bitches!
Dave, come on.
Come
on. Nico, what are you doing? Dave is not coming.
Ignore him. Come on, we gotta get this thing ready before we dock.
Let's go.
Here, pass me that. Oh, yeah! There she is. Liberty City.
Yeah.
You ever been?
No.
Crazy place, Nico.
What you going to do?
I might come back on board, or I might try to make a go of it. Like they say, it is the land of opportunity. I always wanted to make it big. Own a nice place, get a dog, a house. Live the dream.
Like my cousin.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, he's got the love. House, women, cars, parties. He writes me these wild emails, and after I got into trouble, I thought maybe, And then I got this gig, and I spent the next 7 months with you fine people, and I...
You fucking sick motherfucker!
Intimidate those who intimidate others, Carl. It's my job. Right, Ed?
Yeah. Hey, man, where we at?
The middle of fucking nowhere. Nice, clean air.
Fucking smoke. Oh, sweet.
Sweet is alive. Alive and inside. He's in a prison hospital, being treated for
Now, shut up.
You got it, man?
I got something.
Let me see. Ooh, everything is different now.
What is it?
Everything. They will call this Year Zero. I'll be in touch.
Wait! What is... Yeah, see you around.
Tony Raimondo is editor-in-chief of the gadget magazine Sync, and Jack Thompson is an attorney and video game expert. Guys, good morning to both of you.
Morning.
Tony, let me start with you. Is this game, first of all, going to live up to its hype? Is this going to be the biggest selling game ever?
Absolutely. It'll do, as you said, bigger than any Hollywood production ever. I mean, this game is massive, and people have been waiting for it for years. So.
And what is the appeal, in your opinion, as someone who sees a lot of these? Why do you think this series of games has struck a chord?
I think the big deal with it is, as we know, this is not for kids. This is for a mature audience. I mean, this is for adults, 30-year-old men. The average gamer is 29 years old. So the guy who works 12 hours a day on Wall Street and is stressed out and gets home, this is his vice. This is his way to relieve a little stress.
You see it as an outlet?
Absolutely. I mean, it's entertainment. It's like
if it's an outlet, why do we need beating up people, shooting people, getting points for killing cops, hanging out with hookers and pimps as an outlet?
Absolutely. I'm not going to defend every aspect of it, but just like a Hollywood blockbuster, I mean, people go for the entertainment value. What this basically is putting you in a big time Hollywood production, and where you're the star. And on the gamer side, or on the guys, the rock star, the company that makes it, in their defense, the whole game is not just about, you can't just beat up cops and, beat up women. When you turn on the people that are, in theory, to protect you, the whole game turns in on you.
So you're saying there's violence, but there's consequences for that violence.
Absolutely. I mean, when it boils down to it, it depends, it all boils down to parents. I mean, this is a parent issue. This is an adult issue. It's not about the kids.
All right, Jack, it's a parent issue, it's an adult issue, but the FTC has a study that says, first of all, 12, 13, 14-year-old kids, even if it says M on the box, are going into stores buying it, and what they also say is that about 80% of the time, they're accompanied by their parents when they're buying the game. How does that strike you?
My son was able to go into Best Buy here in South Miami last night and buy it at the age of 12. He was able to buy Vice City, the other incarnation, at the age of 10, no questions asked, at Best Buy. The problem, and what Tony doesn't apparently know, is that Harvard and Indiana universities have determined that these games are actually processed in an adolescent and in a teen in the part of the brain in which copycatting is likely to occur, whereas adults process them in the forebrain, where differentiation between reality and fantasy occur. In Oakland, California, Matt, Daryl Stallworth, the prosecutor, has asked me to help him prove to a jury in a murder trial that older men were using Grand Theft Auto 3 as a murder and carjacking simulator to train teens on how to do carjackings. And one of the kids said, we played the game by day and we lived the game by night.
Tony,
it's a murder simulator.
Jack, let me let Tony respond.
Yeah, that's absurd. You know what? There's no medical there's no findings, no research, no studies whatsoever that say games are bad for children or it changes your mind whatsoever. That's the first thing. Second thing is, these are not simulators for gang violence. I mean, the reality is what came first, the gangs or the game. The gangs came first, and the games picked up. I mean, as he knows, he can go with all the legal battles he wants to. He's been involved in every legal battle ever with video games, every music, Howard Stern, everything. He's never won a single dollar. He's never actually won a single case.
But
so
you yourself said that this is not for children. But would you concede that children probably process this in a slightly different manner than adults do?
I would think to a certain degree. I mean, this isn't the bloodiest game ever. This isn't the most violent game ever. This is the biggest game ever. There's far bloodier games. But
hey, Matt,
as far as Best Buy goes, as far as research, that's not the game. That's not our decision to make. This is for the parents to decide. You need to know where your child's at. You need to know if your child's going to Best Buy. You need to know what your children play. If you don't know your children's top 5 video games,
Matt,
Jack, go ahead.
How about some equal time here? First of all, the heads of 6 major healthcare organizations, including the American Medical Association, have all testified under oath before Congress that there is a direct causal link between these games and teen violence. Secondly, law enforcement has found repeatedly, as in Grand Rapids, Michigan, that some young people played Grand Theft Auto 3, hopped in their truck, ran over a man they didn't even know, went home and started playing the game. They decided that the game was simply the murder was an extension of the game.
But Jack, it seems like what you're saying then is clearly this is an issue for children. Then the laws have to get tougher, and you got to make sure that store owners have to ask for ID of children, and parents don't go buy it with them.
Matt, let me tell you about that. The United Kingdom has a law that says no one under 18 can buy this game. I went out to Washington State. I was the chief witness before the Senate. The Democratic governor signed into law a bill prohibiting the sale of these games, including Grand Theft Auto Vice City, to anyone under 17. What did the video game industry do, supported by people like your other guest here? They came in and persuaded a liberal Clinton appointee judge that video games are constitutionally protected to be bought by children, which is absolute nonsense. Britain has freedom, and they understand the difference.
I'm going to give Tony the last word.
It's the same old song and dance, you know, rock and roll, and everything that you want to pick from throughout the years. It's the parents' job. I mean, there's no doubt about it. This game is rough and it's tough, and it's not meant for 13-year-old kids.
Tell that to the families of the dead people.
It's a hard excuse to get around, but you know, it's the parents' job. I mean, you know what your kids watch. You know their movies, you know their games, you know their magazines, you know the music they listen to. If you don't know the video games they play, you're not doing your job.
Attorney Jack Thompson and also Paul Levinson, the professor and chair of communications at media studies at Fordham University. And sir, thank you both for being with us. We appreciate seeing you today. Jack, I want to start with you today because you are a bit of a controversial figure. You helped write the Louisiana legislation that would ban these sales. Why do you think it's necessary to have a ban?
It's not a ban.
A ban to minors, I should say.
Yeah, well, because 40-some states have laws that prohibit the distribution of sexual material harmful to minors. We have a movie rating system in that regard, and the industry itself labels these games as adult or mature. And therefore, we're simply saying to the industry, if you're going to label these things and admit that they're harmful to minors, stop selling them to them. The Federal Trade Commission found last month that roughly 42% of the time, any kid of any age can walk into any retailer and buy any game like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas despite the game rating. So we're simply saying stop selling these adult games to kids, and apparently the industry is afraid of what's coming their way because this law was passed unanimously in Louisiana, by the way, by every legislator. Just 2 days ago, the industry had a press conference in the rotunda of the Capitol, and they said, well, we're going to stop selling these games to kids. It's about time. It's 10 years too late.
Paul, he brings up some good points. A lot of people wouldn't want these games in the hands of kids. What do you think about these laws?
I don't want them in the hands of kids either, but the laws are totally unconstitutional.
Why?
Because we have a First Amendment that says Congress shall make no law abridging freedom of speech. Last time I checked, entertainment was a form of speech.
Although keeping them out of the hands of minors, we do that with movies, too. You can't get into a rated-R movie if you're under 17.
That's wrong also. The fact of the matter is there's not a scintilla of scientific evidence that any movie or video game, however violent, has ever caused any damage in the real world.
Okay,
and there are no shortage of perverts and criminals out there who do real damage, who kidnap, kill people. That's who the legislatures should go after. That's who the lawyers should draft stronger legislation to punish.
Jack?
The professor apparently doesn't know that the American Psychological Association, the largest collection of psychologists in the world, issued a report in August of 2005 saying that there's a direct causal link between the play of violent video games by adolescents and minors and violence that we're seeing in the real world. So, Professor, how in the world could you say such a thing that there's no evidence? There are 30-some studies in the last several years participated in by the American Medical Association and others that draw a direct link between violent entertainment that teens play and real increased aggression and violence. So it's simply a misstatement. I assume you misspoke.
No, I didn't misspoke.
Well, you can't,
unfortunately
you're like,
are ignorant of statistics and don't really understand those studies.
The American Psychological Association is ignorant.
You're apparently too rude to even listen to the answer to your question. Good. Those studies show correlations between watching video games and violence. They do not show causation.
No.
And the fact of the matter is levels of violence
What's the difference between correlation and causation?
Correlation means that two things are happening at the same time. Causation means that the first thing causes the second to happen. So the fact of the matter is you can look and see that levels of violence have not increased with the advent of video games. No, for example, here in New York City...
do I get to talk now?
Here in New York City, sir, let me finish my point. Levels of violence have decreased over the past 10 to 15 years, beginning with Mayor Giuliani and his cleanup of criminals in New York.
Jack?
Okay, so let me just finish. And it was precisely
he's
during this period of time
talk.
that there was an increase in the sale of violent video games.
Okay.
So how do you explain that, sir?
Okay, that's called a filibuster.
No, it's called making sense.
Do I get to talk now?
Yes, Jack, go ahead.
ABC News found last month and reported that there's in fact an increase in teen violence And so your figures are incorrect. Secondly, the American Psychological Association found not correlation but causation. The AMA said 6 years ago that there are now literally 1,000 studies that show the causal link, not the correlation, the causal link between violent entertainment and teenage violence. And in fact, the U.S. Supreme Court in Roper v. Simmons last year, which struck down the juvenile death penalty, cited brain scan studies that we're relying on in our case in Alabama that show that individuals who are in their teens process this type material in the part of the brain that leads to copycatting behavior. So the Supreme Court apparently, sir, is out of touch. The entire American Psychological Association is out of touch. And you're the only one who thinks there isn't a correlation.
Gentlemen, hold on just a second. We are about out of time here. I'm going to have to end it here. What I will do is ask you both to come back. I feel like we have a lot of information to go through here.
We do. I'd be happy to.
All right. Jack Thompson again, and Paul Levinson, a professor and chair of communications at media studies at Fordham University.
You remember me?
Pussy me, не познаете. I don't know you.
Yes, you do. I'm the one who survived.
Nico, hello.
Reci mi zašto.
Zašto?
It seems like living will be more painful for him than death. Let's go.
Where am I?
Will you take me over to Bruce's house?
You piece of shit! That was for everyone! That was for me!
Okay, Nico, it's over. It's all over now.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Yes! Wonderful! Okay. Yes, I did it!
Congratulations, cousin!
Thanks for coming.
All right, yes, okay. There we go. Okay, yes, we are married. Okay.
Come here.
Nico,
You fucking double-crossing immigrant shit!
Get on. Oh, I'm running on this blood clot. Nico. Nico, come on. Oh. Somebody call an ambulance. Call the fucking ambulance!
She's dead!
What? Oh, shit. Shit.
She told me to leave it. I thought I had. I thought it was over.
It's never over, Aya. Nico, you can't blame yourself.
Of course I can! She's dead!
Easy. You better, man. Easy. Calm down, man. Calm down. Nico, you have to get out of here. Yes, go on, man. Go on, man. We have to leave, man. Just leave. Get out of here. Don't worry, we take care of this, man.
Okay. Damn! I was meant to protect her.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Yes! Wonderful! Okay. Yes, I did it! All right, yes, thank you for coming. Okay, yes, you're married. All right, yes, okay.
Michael, really? Yes?
Okay, thank you.
A gift from Dmitri Raskolov.
Oh my God!
Bombo clad. Yo, Nico. Calm down, man. Yo. Easy.
He told me to leave it. I left it.
Nico, get up, man. Get up.
Oh,
Gotta
man.
get you out of here, police them soon come. Don't worry, man. Me find them each and me call you. Leave.
Okay. Roman, I'm so sorry, cousin.
Hey, Slick, it's me!
What the fuck do you want? You got my money, punk?
Hey, you got some coconut water or something like that? I need some electrolytes. Damn, it's kind of warm, isn't it?
Man, you got a death wish or something. Am I supposed to kill you now?
Oh, no, bro. Not me.
Nah.
Oh, yeah!
But that's my boy.
Yeah, but that's my boy. He has betrayed everyone he's ever known. He's got you involved with the federal government, and he's messed up several business ventures of mine. He has got to go. And you know what? I'd like to say that this isn't personal, but it is personal.
But the feds, man, the feds have told me to kill Trevor, and I obviously can't kill them both.
The feds, Steve Haynes, Dave Norton. I own shopping malls. I would not employ those two clowns in. And I make one phone call, their careers, they are over. So you're gonna A, listen to some 50 grand a year pension hunter, or B, a billionaire, who even the president lets finger his wife, or C, try and be really stupid and save those two idiot mentors of yours and have everybody in the goddamn state crawling up your ass. A, B, or C. Time's ticking, pal. Beep, beep, beep. And your answer is...
Man, you know what? Man, fuck you.
Genius answer, pal. Total genius, but time is running. You think about it. Me, I got a triathlon coming up, and I am in deep training. Bye-bye.
Man, fuck you.
It's the medicine that helps them get through the day. A God-given plant strain through...
Hey, man, how you doing?
Shit, I'm good, T. And yourself?
Peachy. I know what this is about.
You do?
Of course! It's Michael! You're the peacemaker! Well, I ain't having it, all right? I ain't having it. I mean, maybe when the heat dies down, but this, nah, I ain't having. I mean, that's it, right? Huh? Wasn't it? Wasn't it?
But Michael ain't the problem. T, I like you.
Take a fucking shot! Ah!
You always like gasoline, Trevor! Man, that was your best fucking friend!
Fuck you. Oh! Woo!
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up?
You seem kind of agitated.
Man, shit ain't good right now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, shit. Hold on. Hey, baby, what's up? Really? Tracy? College? Our Tracy? Real college? You gotta be kidding me. That's great. All right, well, hey, listen, let me talk to you a little later, all right? Yeah, I just gotta wrap up some business here. All right, bye. Amanda. Says she wants me to bring you around the house sometime for dinner. One of these nights, huh? Fuck. Man, I don't know what I did to deserve this motherfucking luck. Got my kids back, my wife, got a job that I love.
I like you, man. That's what makes this hard.
Who put you up to this? Trevor? You're an idiot. We should take him out together. Right now. We'll roll on T. I brought you into my home, Franklin.
Oh, shit. Come on, you prick. I taught you everything you know.
Not everything. I was here long before you, and I'll be here after your ass.
Well, we'll see about that, you fuck. I'll take you every time. Every fucking time! Yeah? Fucking A right!
you, man. I was your bitch. I could even stand down the barrel of your gun any fucking day, you motherfucker.
You just keep telling yourself that. It ain't gonna make you feel any better.
Past performance, homie. People don't fucking change.
You did. You, 2-bit gangster going 3-bit. Now you're gonna... Cap, the only one who was ever decent to you. Ha! No, I trusted you. I took you in. Treated you like family.
Mike, let's just...
Fuck you!
Hey, you told me when the time came? I know, I'm sorry.
You hypocrite! I should have clipped you when you broke into my house!
Man, I'm sorry. It's like you said, I understand.
You don't understand nothing! I'm all you got! You made the wrong call!
Fuck!
What up? This your boy LD. Leave one.
Hey, Lamar. It's me, homie. Look, I was just calling to see how you was doing, dog, or maybe we can hang out or something. Man, I know I've been kind of caught up in shit, man, but shit been real crazy, homie. But it's dealt with now. Fuck, man, you know how it is, homie. You just start running and shit, then all of a sudden your legs give and you just can't run no more. Anyway, man, just hit me, dog. We brothers, homie, all right? Peace. Hey, they here?
I know them when I see them, homie. They creep.
All right, good. Y'all hear that? Now, if we doing this shit, man, it's either now or never.
Come on, Trevor.
Fuck it! Ah!
Where do you want me?
All right, man. You go over there.
All right, where you want me?
You hold your position right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over there.
Near the building. Watch your sector.
Chill, dog. You gotta wait.
Franklin?
He'll be here. Franklin.
Hey, what's up?
I assume you got him?
Ooh, safe and sound. Ain't that right, buddy?
Hey, my bad, homie. I picked C. Ain't that a bitch?
You know, Devin, the way I see it, and hey, I'm no intelligent businessman like you, but the way I see it, there's two great evils that bedevil American capitalism of the type that you practice. Number one is outsourcing. You paid a private company to do your dirty work for you. And then you underpaid that company because you thought you were big enough and bad enough that you didn't have to play by the rules. Oh, number 2, offshoring your profits.
Offshore?
Oh, it's horrible. You wouldn't want to be sent offshore just to save a little money, would you, T?
No,
Franklin?
I wouldn't.
Oh, no, I ain't
Would you
going
want?
nowhere.
No, see, but we know your opinions on the matter, Devin. Keep your problems the fuck out of America, huh?
In this instance, when he puts it like that, it makes sense.
Of course it does. Hey, Devin. Goodbye, my old friend. Thanks for all the advice.
Bye-bye.
So now what?
Now we keep a low profile and get on with our lives.
As friends?
Well, do I have a choice?
No, not really.
All right, then. As, flawed, awful, totally uncomfortable, and poorly matched friends. Absolutely.
Oh, that's perfect. Then we can get back to the kind of capitalism we practice.
Shit, I don't know how much more better that is than Devin's kind.
Ooh, hypocrisy, Franklin. Civilization's greatest virtue.
Jesus, your therapist has a lot to answer for.
I know, I still hate myself. But hey, at least I know the words for it now.
Yeah, but I hate you, and I know the words for it. So does that mean I don't have to go to therapy?
Look, man, you two motherfuckers terrify me of that middle age. I'm good.
You're right to be afraid, Franklin.
Yeah.
Be very afraid, Franklin.
Come on, assholes! I'll take you all. You're mine. Mine! I run this town. Hey! Over here! Hey! Officer down, come on! Hey! Assholes! You never understood what I did. 50 of me, and this town would be okay. I took the trash out. I did. And I do it all again.
Don't do it, man. He's gone.
I just want to be sure it's over, man. That's all.
to be bought by children.
I'm here today as a parent and a senator, and along with my colleagues and so many of the advocates from around the country, we are determined to stop a situation in which video games with pornographic and violent content are being peddled to our children. Today I'm announcing, along with my colleagues, Senator Lieberman and Bai, the Family Entertainment Protection Act. This bill will prohibit the sale of violent and sexually explicit video games to minors and will give parents the tools they need to make informed decisions. Now, as the holiday season is upon us, this is a particularly important time to raise awareness of this issue. Video games are hot holiday items, and I understand that. They are certainly entertaining and even educational in many instances. They can help our children learn, they can increase hand and eye coordination, but it is also clear that there are games that are just not appropriate for children. And busy parents are looking for some guidance all the time, but especially during this hectic holiday season. Now, as you can see from the posters that we have displayed here, many games contain content that is deeply disturbing. It's almost routine in popular games for players to spray other people with Uzis, to drive over pedestrians, to kill police officers, to attack women, and in some cases even to engage in cannibalism. Players commit gruesome acts like these using top-of-the-line graphics in stunningly realistic detail. Now, it is up to adults whether they wish to expose themselves to this type of violence and pornography. But we have 40 years of research to tell us that violent media is bad for our children. According to the most comprehensive statistical analysis yet conducted, violent video games increase aggressive behavior as much as lead exposure decreases children's IQ scores. And I want people to think about that. Everybody knows lead poisoning is bad for children. Oh, I want everybody to know that exposure to violent video games is also bad for children. There was testimony before the Senate Commerce Committee in 2000 that playing video games, violent video games, accounts for a 13 to 22% increase in teenagers' violent behavior. Yet we know that such games are easily accessible. A recent study by the National Institute on Media and the Family found that children between the ages of 9 and 14 were able to purchase M-rated video games nearly 50% of the time. Furthermore, nearly a quarter of retailers didn't even understand the ratings they were supposed to enforce, and only half of the stores surveyed train employees in the use of the ratings. Well, we need to do better, and that's why we're introducing the Family Entertainment Protection Act. And let me be very, very clear. This legislation is not about government censorship or regulation of content. Quite simply, it is about protecting children and empowering parents. We need to treat violent video games the way we treat tobacco, alcohol, and pornography. We know that these products are damaging to children, and we need to give parents the tools to keep them out of kids' hands. If you put it just really simply, these violent video games are stealing the innocence of our children. And it is certainly making the job of being a parent even more difficult. So the time has come to put on the brakes and to just insist that parents know what material is in the video games their children play, and to pass laws with real teeth that will send a clear message that we really do mean business. I'm pleased now to introduce Norman Rosenberg, who is the president and CEO of Parents Action for Children, a nonpartisan network of parents founded by the actor and director Rob Reiner. Parents Action for Children mobilizes parents to stand up for policies that put children and families first. And Mr. Rosenberg has certainly done that in his 30 years of advocacy on behalf of children's welfare. He first came to Washington in 1977 when he fought for the rights of children with disabilities. He's a native New Yorker and brought up in New York City, graduate of the State University of New York at Buffalo, and a former professor in SUNY Buffalo's School of Law, where he taught family law and juvenile justice. And finally, what may make him even more qualified to be here today is he is the father of twin boys, just like Senator Bai. So Mr. Rosenberg looks at the effect of violent and pornographic video games on children in a very personal way.
Hey there, pal. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, what are you doing out here so late?
What's it to you?
Nothing. Just trying to make conversation. Just trying to keep the loneliness at bay. You know.
Whatever you say.
Hey, you're not from around here, are you?
No, I'm from Florida.
You're funny. You're a real joker. I knew a joker once. Lovely guy. Came to a rather unfortunate end, though. But I suppose we all do. In the end.
Okay.
Wait, mister. Do you ever wonder if animals, if they masturbate?
Okay, listen, friend, you're really creeping me out.
No, it's a silly question. I know, silly question. It's just I was wondering because maybe that's what makes us different from the animals. I mean, masturbating. Because it turns out we don't have souls, and animals use tools and all that kind of thing. So maybe it's the masturbating. Maybe that's God's real gift to us.
Okay, I'd really like to get back to planet Earth, so maybe I'll see you later.
No, wait a minute, mister. I'm sorry. I'm strange. I'm a weird guy. I know. Hey, do you have a car? Can you get one?
Why?
Because I have this rather heavy bag, and I really need a lift. I can pay you.
I heard this speech 1,000,000 times. The McCreary's ran the city. People were scared to say their name, let alone come near their place in purgatory. Life was great. We were in charge.
It's fucking true. I'd like to hear you tell Gerald that it's a boring story. My brother wouldn't take
me.
Creepy, creepy, creepy.
Oh, shit.
You're fucking
Security.
dead, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm like a fucking circus pony. The only way to get to the top in this business is on your back. Sad but true.